Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So I am going to do some coasters with some leftover resin from another project I was just working on. So the resin that I am using is Stone Coat Countertops Epoxy. And I'll explain the colors as I go. But first I'll tell you, these little black pieces are just wood. They're MDF with chalkboard paint actually. I got them from Michael's. And I like them over tiles because they're very lightweight. So especially if you're mailing coasters, the tiles can be quite cumbersome, and also these won't have the worry of cracking like tiles could. But anyways, so I'm using Alumilite blue ink. And then white, whoops, and the white has blue in it apparently. And then the gold is JustResin Gold paste. And then I have Alumidust, the blue-green mica powder. Uh-oh. And then some mermaid glitter from Just For You Online UK. So all of my favorite colors. I haven't really done a pattern like this before, but that's okay. It is resin, so expect it to not totally stay like that. This is the glitter. And this is more than enough resin for these little guys. Okay, so at this point I'm going to just move them around just to finish filling it in. I'm going to heat it, probably tilt a little bit, and then that's about it. What I love about these coasters is they're so easy to make. They're really popular to sell, and it's a great way to use your leftover resin, because generally speaking you'll have little bits of leftover from any given project. So I keep silicone molds around and then these little coaster tiles to use up that resin. I'm going to get my torch. And then I'm going to tilt just a little bit. Not a lot. I actually am pretty happy with how these look. The thing with resin too is you don't have to tilt. So unlike with acrylic, if you have too much on there, there is no such thing as too much, really. It'll dry just fine. Whereas if you have too much acrylic, it'll crack as it dries. And I use resin for my coasters because it's heat resistant and has UV protection. So if you use just say a varnish or something, when someone sets a cup on there, it will leave a mark. Whereas if you use the right resin and use it properly, let it cure properly, you won't have that issue. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys in for a close-up. All right, so you can see all that glitter. Looks awesome. I love these colors together. Kind of makes me feel like mermaids. And there you go. These will dry. The resin will continue to move a little bit, but they'll dry pretty much like this and nice and glossy, just like this. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this. Check down in the description for all the materials, as well as for a link to a video on how I finish the backs of these coasters. And I'll see you next time.